Hey there, this is Caitlin Bandy from Bandy's Books. Today we are in the car, headed out on a little road trip. Oz and I are going up to Zion and Bryce Canyon for the weekend to do some hiking, check out the snow, stay in a little lodge up there, just relax, you know. And so along the road trip, it looks like there's a bunch of cool little free libraries. We're going from Las Vegas up to the Springdale, Utah area. So we're gonna be passing through St. George and a couple little cute Utah towns. And I mapped out some really cool little free libraries that I thought I would check out. So just gonna have a nice little adventure. You'll see some clips from the road trip, from the Bryce Canyon area, from Zion, and some of the little free libraries that we find along our way. Say hi, Oz.
Hello.
Anyways, we'll touch base a little further into our trip. So we're at our first little free library stop. It is in Mesquite, Nevada. We're just about to hit the Arizona border, and Mesquite's the last little stop before you jump into Arizona. So we're in this little community here. It's like a duplex community at the foot of the mountains, and they have 3 little free libraries within this community. So we thought we would just hit all 3 real quick. So we're at number 1 of 3. So stop 1 was a strikeout. I mean, it was a cool little free library, but it was all like Debbie McElmurray and Danielle Steele and stuff like that that I don't really care for. So I didn't take anything. Still really cute. Super cool to see that there's 3 libraries in this community. So we're at little free library number 2 here in Mesquite, in this little community. We're gonna check it out and see if they have different books there. So stop 2 was also a bust for me. Same kind of thing, mostly like James Patterson, Danielle Steele, Debbie McElmurray, stuff that I'm not that interested in reading. So I just left it for somebody who is. And we were only like a 1-minute drive from the last little free library, so I figured I might as well check out little free library number 3. I have a feeling it's probably going to be kind of in the similar range. This seems like it's more like a retirement focused community. Not that it's an actual retirement community, just that everyone here is kind of more in the retirement age. So that's why I think I'm not running into a lot of books that are in my genre preference. That's okay though. I'm just really excited to see all these cool little free libraries in the community and see people excited about books. So we're gonna go check out number 3, see if our luck's any better, and then if not, we're gonna get back onto the freeway and boogie to next town. More of the same. Ooh, there's a big dog. Strike 4. Alright, so we kind of struck out in Mesquite. We went to 4 little free libraries and everything was kind of the same. The 4th little free library that we went to was more geared towards children's books because it's across the street from a park where kids are playing baseball and stuff. So that makes a lot of sense. I'm, again, super supportive of any little free library, whether there's books in there that I personally want to read or not, just because I think it's so great that people are actively encouraging their community to read. And we got to tour Mesquite, both Oz and I. We've like stopped at the gas station in Mesquite on our way to other places, but we've never actually really been through Mesquite. So we got to see part of the town, get to know a little bit of the community. Kind of cool. And now we're headed to a place called Littlefield. It's about 10 miles up the road. It's the next little tiny town. There's one little free library there that looks really cool. It's like a very, very big one. It's not like a normal standard little house type little free library. And it says there's one that's close by, but there's no pictures as well. So I don't know about the second one, but we're for sure at least gonna check out this first one just because the picture of it looks really cool. So maybe we'll have better look at this one. It looks like it's a bigger selection, hopefully. But either way, the adventure continues, and that's the fun of it. We're like on a lazy drive this afternoon. We both worked this morning and got out earlier than we planned. It takes about 2.5 hours to get up to Zion where we're staying, and we have until 10 to get checked into our hotel. So we just figured, you know, we'd make an adventure out of it. Tomorrow we're going to be hiking, and Monday we're going to be hiking. So tonight we just take a lazy drive, check out some little towns along the way, see the little free libraries, and then get up to our hotel in time to relax for the evening. We're in Littlefield, and this is the gigantic little free library here. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. It's like a legit library. Finishing up our stop in Littlefield. This was such a cool little free library. It's like a little casita turned into a library, and it's stocked with books. I found Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, which I have not read. I've heard good things about, so I'm gonna add that into the TBR. So I think from here, since it's getting late and sun's starting to go down, we're gonna probably just head up to St. George, which is the next big city. Not
some ice cream.
Yeah, we're gonna get some ice cream. There's a really good little old-fashioned ice cream shop up there that we like, and maybe not so many stops in little towns, just because, you know, if you live in a small town and there's a car that you're unfamiliar with and it's dark, maybe people might be weirded out.
Looks like we're gonna get a back road instead of a 50.
So we'll check some more of the small towns on our way home from our trip. For now, we're just gonna probably check out some of the ones in St. George, which is a bigger town. And then we'll get into Springdale, where our hotel is, or our lodge is. And I think there's some in that area as well that we'll check out over the next couple days. don't step too far back here in the road.
Go ahead.
Almost. Hey guys, we're here in Zion National Park. We're just driving through today because we're on our way up to Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon's out that way. It's about an hour drive from here. Yesterday we spent the day checking out little free libraries and things like that. Today we're checking out nature. We may stop at a little free library or two, but mostly our focus is to get out to Bryce and go explore the archaeological formations out there. They're really famous for their hoodoos and their snow, which makes it even more pretty. So I'm really excited about that. It's kind of cold, like freezing, literally. But it's gonna be a nice day. It's sunny and pretty, so I think we're gonna have a good day hiking.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice. We time, you, I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's do, babe. Don't need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. Good girl. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's do, babe.
Out here in Bryce Canyon, hiking the Navajo Trail. About to hit some switchbacks down there and then go to the Peekaboo Loop. It is a little bit icy. Got some chains and a hiking pole, my winter boots. You can't really see it, but I got thermals on underneath too. Like probably in the low 30s today. So enjoying it so far.
Yeah, bro.
So we'll have to go get some more hiking in.
Go.
Sweet talk, you need to say let's do, babe. Don't need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Sweet talk, sweet talk.
on our trip. We spent a day up in Bryce and some time in Zion, and now it's time to head back to Vegas. It's about a 2.5 hour drive home. We're gonna just take it at a slow, leisurely pace. There's a few more little free libraries that I want to check out on the way home. There's a couple here in Hurricane, which we're just about to enter. Hurricane is a little town in between St. George and Zion. And then we're gonna stop at Handel's, which is this old-fashioned ice cream scoop shop that we really enjoy. We usually stop there for a chocolate malt on the way home, and then maybe a few more little free libraries. There's a couple little towns that we also didn't stop in on the way here for little free libraries, just because it was already getting kind of dark, and you know, I don't really want to drive into small towns and scare people, you know, pulling up. You know, it's a town of 100 people and some stranger pulls up and jumps out and starts looking through their boxes. Yeah. So I figured we would maybe hit a couple more of those on the way home too, some of the ones that we didn't see. It was a great trip. I'm sure that you'll see some clips of it in this video. Probably already have seen it actually, since I'm at the end of it. So yeah, see you in a bit. Bryce Canyon. I hope you have enjoyed seeing all the little free libraries that we stopped at and some of the hikes we went on. And I just briefly go over the books that I got with the little free library stops. I got Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I've heard this is really good. I don't actually know that much about it. I know it's a TV show now, so I'm interested in reading this one. I got Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. This one I feel like is pretty well known, but I don't remember what it's about. Looks like it's 1950s Paris with a bunch of American expats, and a young man finds himself caught between desire and morality. So sounds interesting. It's not a very long read. It's only like maybe 170 pages. And then I got Daughters of the Resistance by Lana Korchik. This is a book about World War II. It looks like it is set in Ukraine. And I read a lot of historical fiction. I really like particularly World War II. It's a very complex and interesting period of time. So I'm looking forward to adding this to the list. And then I got Baby Teeth by Zoj Staj. Hopefully I've pronounced that name correctly. And then this one is about a stay-at-home mom who's doing everything she can to connect with her 7-year-old daughter who cannot and will not speak. So it kind of has to do with the struggle in the family around the daughter's behavior and a relationship with the mom. Sounds super interesting. Kind of reminds me a bit about the Push. So I'm hoping it'll be kind of equally like creepy and spooky, but I'm not really sure. And finally, I got this book. It seems really interesting to me. This is Ever the Hunted, and it's by Erin Summerall. And that is part of the A Clash of Kingdoms series. This book, from what I understand, is a local Utah author. She was born in England originally, and then bounced around a bunch because her family was in the Air Force, and now she lives in Utah. This book, it looks like it's a brand new hardback copy, and it's very, very pretty. It says it is about a 17-year-old Britta Flannery, and the only place in the world that she's at ease is in the woods with her dagger and her bow. She spends her days tracking criminals alongside her father, who is a bounty hunter, and kind of her story from there. I'm looking forward to reading this. I do really enjoy fantasy, and this is definitely squarely going to be in the fantasy genre. I don't know anything about this author or the series though, so it's going to be a complete blank slate for me. I'm really looking forward to that. So those are the books that I picked up from my little free library haul. You'll have seen in the video there was quite a few stops where didn't take any books at all. I found that a lot of the small town little free libraries especially either tended to have like a lot of religious content, you know, and I don't really particularly love like religious books. I mean, if it's like a nonfiction informational religious book, cool, but I don't really read a lot of like religious fiction and stuff. Or there was a lot of like the serialized mass market paperback kind of books like Debbie McAmyer, James Patterson, you know, people like that I don't really read a ton of. So I didn't take anything, but I'm super excited to see little free libraries popping up as much as they are. I know that they've been in big cities for a long time, but seeing them pop up all these little tiny towns along the freeway are so cool, and I'm just so excited. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing the ones that I checked out and the places we went. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Maybe comment down below and let me know, do you drive everyone crazy when you go on vacation and make them stop at little free libraries like I do? Or tell me if you have any cool little free libraries in your area. Other than that, if you like my content, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button, and then we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.